You're cleared to dock, Normandy. Do you need ground transport?
I need a cab to the Presidium.
It'll be there momentarily.
This is a nice spot, Ash.
Yeah. All the shuttles zipping around remind me of when my dad would get ready to ship out. My mom would bundle us all up, buy us ice cream, and cart us out to the shipyard to watch his transport depart. I still have to resist waving every time a big Alliance ship flies by.
You should bring Sarah up here.
I will, when she's ready. She'll like the quiet. She wasn't the loud tomboy crashing around like I was.
Sounds like you were a handful.
Maybe. My dad got me. Shame you never met him. He would have liked you.
You think so?
Career military man? Yeah. Yeah, he would have invited you over, cooked you something on the grill, and talked your ear off.
Ever think about what life would have been like outside the Alliance?
Oh, sure. Tried to rebel against the whole military family thing when I was growing up. When my dad and I got into it, I'd threaten to run away with the next guy that came along.
Really?
He'd laugh and say, "Good, I'll pack your damn bags myself." That tended to deflate me pretty quick. He knew I'd never stray far from the family. They're everything to me.
That sounds great, Ash. But right now, I can't focus on anything but you.
Well now, those big, powerful Citadel arms giving you ideas, Commander?
Maybe.
Then maybe I have something to ask you.
What?
Well, we had something before. A long time ago. Something important. You've seen me at my worst. Totally embarrassing. You were there for me when my baby sister was suffering. I've held a gun in you, Shepard. I'm just saying, we've been through a lot. I have to know. Are we going somewhere?
I want more, Ash. I can't see myself with anyone else.
That's good. I'd hate to have to punch out whichever table dancing tart is throwing herself at you this time.
Such a romantic.
You love it. Now get...
Remind me.
Yes, sir.
I want you to match this against all known locations and update the map. Then contact the field teams for a progress report.
Yes, sir.
Oh, Commander Shepard. We've been expecting you. Just a moment. And Hadley, could you gather the Leviathan data for us? Apologies, Commander. The rest of my team is out investigating leads right now. I'm Dr. Garrett Bryson, and this is Task Force Aurora.
What's your assignment?
Our mandate is to investigate legends, rumors, old stories about the Reapers before anyone knew they existed.
That's an interesting goal. But is anyone doubting the Reapers exist these days?
The Alliance is still desperate for intelligence. Reaper motives, their operational tactics. Anything that can give us an edge.
And how did you wind up in charge?
When the rest of the galaxy says something doesn't exist, I take that as a chance to prove that it does.
So you're in it for the challenge?
For the truth. Even as late as 2148, humanity still thought aliens were a myth. That was within my lifetime. Once that myth was proven to be reality, our entire history changed.
Reapers were part of that reality too.
But even they have a history, Commander. If we could just uncover it, there may be a weakness we can exploit.
Could have used your help 3 years ago.
Yes. If people had paid more attention to your Prothean beacon, we might not be in this war. But now with new information we've uncovered, a breakthrough's near. Hadley, do you have the data?
No!
This is Commander Shepard. I need C-Sec at my location, now!
You shouldn't be here. The darkness can't be breached.
Transit records show his name is Derek Hadley. He's worked here for a couple months.
Shepard, I monitored a C-Sec alert from this location. Were you harmed?
I'm fine. But I could use your help sorting this out, Edie. Take a look through their files. I need to know what this task force was up to.
At once.
What? What's happening?
You tell me.
I was gathering our data when you arrived, and then it was dark. Cold. Like I was someplace else.
And then?
I don't know! A gun was in my hand. Dr. Bryson, there was a loud noise.
That was you shooting him.
I didn't do it, it wasn't me! You have to believe that.
So someone else pulled that trigger?
But I would never do that!
Commander, this does resemble reports of indoctrination.
Indoctrination? Me?
What about that Leviathan Bryson mentioned? How does that tie in?
It's some kind of creature. Our field teams have been tracking it. That artifact came in from our researcher, Garneau. He sent an audio log if you wanna...
What's wrong?
Turn back.
What are you talking about?
The darkness cannot be breached.
Damn it. Get him over to the clinic. See if they can tell us what's wrong with him.
Yes, sir.
Commander, you'll want to see this. It's an outgoing message from Dr. Bryson to Admiral Hackett.
Dr. Bryson, you have an update?
Admiral, the Leviathan of Dis that we've been investigating, I think we're really onto something.
Give me the brief.
About 20 years ago, the Batarians discovered a Reaper corpse that had died in battle. They covered it up and denied it ever existed. But I'm intrigued by the larger implication.
What could have killed the Reaper in the first place?
Exactly. That's the real Leviathan.
It's worth pursuing. Continue your investigation and update me on the progress.
There is also a follow-up message from a few weeks later.
Admiral, the Reapers are shadowing my field teams as if they're hunting Leviathan themselves. Whatever it is, I believe Leviathan is nothing less than a Reaper killer. Almost an apex predator, and it has them nervous. If we could just find it, imagine the impact on the war. I'm formally requesting assistance in tracking it down.
You'll have it. This is now your top priority, Doctor. Find that thing.
It appears we were meant to be that assistance.
Anything capable of killing a Reaper could do a lot of collateral damage.
Yet given the state of this conflict, I believe the saying, "The enemy of my enemy is my friend," may be relevant.
But we won't know unless we can find it.
Bryson's assistant did say they recently received a log from their field researcher. It may yield more information.
This must be the artifact the assistant mentioned. And here's the log.
Dr. Bryson, it's Garneau. I'm sending you an artifact I found. About the only thing I found there, in fact. Maybe it's nothing, but I'd swear Leviathan came through here. I'm gonna crunch some numbers. Burn up the rest of this project travel allowance. Maybe I can project our Reaper killer's movements. I'll check in when I get to the next site.
Garneau appears to be our best lead to track Leviathan, but he does not state a destination.
Let's focus on what he does say then.
He mentioned extrapolating Leviathan's path.
And crunching numbers. He wasn't flying blind. He had data.
A significant amount of data, judging by this office.
So how do we narrow it down?
Bryson and his colleagues evidently used a galaxy map search program in their hunt for Leviathan. It may help us locate Garneau.
Does this tell us where Garneau went?
No. But we may be able to narrow down his location if we find clues he was using in his search for Leviathan.
Is this Prothean?
Yes. I believe Dr. Bryson and Liara would have had much to discuss.
Can you add a search filter for locations known to have Prothean ruins or artifacts?
Adding the search filter, you may examine the results on the Galaxy Map program. These are all murders in which the accused lacked a known motive and claimed memory loss.
Just like Bryson's assistant. You think Garneau was following a trail of blackout crimes?
It is possible. We need to find data matching dates and locations for crimes of this nature.
Here's the time and date chart for the crimes. Can you filter for murders where the killer claimed memory loss?
Adding this search filter to the Galaxy Map.
Sir, this is Bryson. We know the Reapers are after Leviathan. Studying Reaper hunting patterns could be vital to finding it.
That data is classified top secret, Dr. Bryson. If it falls into the wrong hands...
It won't. The data's encrypted. I'll keep the decryption key safe. Close to my heart.
Close to his heart. What the hell does that mean?
The Reaper fleet activity is encrypted, per Bryson's statement in the log.
He said he was keeping the decryption key close to his heart.
The Reaper fleet activity is encrypted.
Sovereign. Vanguard of our destruction. How's that working out for you, big guy? Bryson was tracking unexplained creature sightings.
The photographs have a trace chemical residue. It may be visible under another light source. Bryson was not merely tracking sightings. He was attempting to extrapolate a course.
And Garneau could have been following that course. Edie, can you add a search filter for systems along that projected path?
Adding the search filter now.
By Anne Bryson. Age 9.
Records indicate Anne is now 28. She works for the Alliance.
Bryson was keeping the encryption key close to his heart. What's closer than family?
An interesting hypothesis. But I detect no trace of the decryption key in this... art.
March 7th, 2186. I'm looking at the Rachni. Their movements during the Rachni Wars suggest alien influence. But the timing is wrong. And Rachni weren't implanted with Reaper tech. What if Leviathan was preparing the Rachni to fight the Reapers?
What do you think, Edie?
It is possible that Bryson's team is using ancient Rachni fleet activity to find Leviathan. If we can find data on the movement of ancient Rachni ships, it may help us narrow our search. Those appear to be sightings of ships that match Rachni signatures.
Can you add a cross-reference for locations of sightings?
Adding it now.
Meteorite fragment, maybe?
He was studying it as an object of importance. We should look more closely at a sample.
Meteorite sample. With traces of element 0. Would Leviathan need EZO?
While it is not consumed as fuel during FTL travel, element 0 will decay after several centuries of active use. If Leviathan is old enough, it would need to replenish its supplies.
Okay. Can you give me a search filter for locations with element 0?
Doing so now. Another piece of Anne Bryson's childhood art.
Wait a minute. Well, take a look at that.
I can use these numbers to construct a decryption key.
All right, let's get back to the datapad we found earlier.
Dr. Bryson, per your request, I'm clearing Task Force Aurora for intercepted Batarian communications regarding the Leviathan of Dis.
Commander, the Dreadnought is in custody, but the Solarians may have surveillance footage. Our ambassador will issue a full denial. Give me your preliminary analysis. Several million years old at least, and its technology outstrips anything on the Council. Excellent. Our scientists will work day and night to bring its secrets to the hegemony. One concern, Commander. The real Leviathan of Dis, the thing that destroyed the ship, is still out there, unaccounted for. Irrelevant. The ship is our priority. And as far as the rest of the galaxy is concerned, there is no Leviathan of Dis. There never was.
Alien sightings.
Based on the search results, Garneau is in one of these 5 systems. I have marked the Normandy map with possible locations. We can leave now, unless you wish to further narrow the search.
Prothean artifacts.
No results. Some of our search parameters may be irrelevant.
Element 0 deposits.
No results. Some of our search parameters may be irrelevant.
Blackout crimes.
No results. Some of our search parameters may be irrelevant. Three possibilities. 5 possible systems.
Blackout crimes.
No results. Some of our search parameters may be irrelevant.
Rachni activity.
No results. Some of our search parameters may be irrelevant.
Prothean artifacts.
No results. Some of our search parameters may be irrelevant.
Element 0 deposits.
No results. Some of our search parameters may be irrelevant. Signal confirmed. We have located Garneau.
We're about 5 minutes out, Commander.
What exactly is on this asteroid?
Mining facility. TGS Mineral Works. Small operation. Could be a good place for Leviathan to hide.
We've all read Edie's notes on Bryson's lab. Any questions?
Do we have any more info on what this Leviathan was?
Not really. We only know it killed a Reaper.
And we're looking for Dr. Bryson's research partner, Garneau.
Right. If we find Garneau, we find Leviathan.
We hope.
The doctor was right. Anything powerful enough to kill a Reaper needs to be investigated. I just hope Garneau has the answers we need.
I'm reading Reaper enemy signatures in the asteroid field.
Bryson said they were shadowing his field teams. If they're after Leviathan too, Reapers are a good sign.
That's not something you hear every day.
Take us in. Don't go anywhere, Cortez. We'll grab this guy and be right out. Keep me updated on the Reaper situation.
Yes, Commander.
Scouting party.
Sounds like the kind of party that could kill you.
Let's get Garneau before the Sirius troops arrive.
The people in this facility will be scared.
Welcome to TGS Mineral Works. All guests need to sign in at reception.
I was expecting a bit more commotion.
I'm Commander Shepard of the Alliance. You just had Reaper troops attacking your front door.
Are they still there?
I've taken care of them for now.
I see. That will be all.
That will be... Hello?
Yes, Welcome to TGS Mineral Works. How can we help you? Yes, for the tour. Please sign in.
You don't seem worried about those Reapers. You know something I don't?
TGS Mineral Works is a small to mid-level supplier of tungsten to the galaxy.
That's not what I meant.
Are you familiar with the applications of tungsten?
I'm looking for a researcher named Dr. Garneau. He would have arrived within the last couple weeks. If he's still here, I need to speak to him.
We have no Dr. Garneau. Do you need to see a doctor?
How about I just go in and look around?
No. The access elevator is broken. And now, we're done. Step away. Step away. You don't belong here.
This is so weird. Come on.
Let's look around. Careful.
He was living in the ducts.
Excuse me.
You don't belong here.
Welcome to TGS Mineral Works. Proud providers of tungsten since 2162.
You can't be in here. I will call security.
This is unnerving. Gotta fix that elevator.
Malfunction detected. Elevator offline. Repair terminal activated.
I'll set the drone to repair the elevator, but we have to stay with it.
Repairs initiated.
The security log for the elevator said Garneau was here in the last week. Why would they lie about that?
No idea. Let's hope we don't have to look too far.
Is it just me? Or are these people doing everything but mining?
This is a restricted area. Personnel ID number
Have
is
you seen
required.
Dr. Garneau? I don't have that.
Access denied.
Evolutionary implications of human biotics. That's strange.
Even estimating 60 days for complete global starvation is the merciful route.
Absolutely.
That's the data to use.
What if the pain stimuli is applied more quickly?
Interesting. We should look into
This is a restricted security terminal. A level 5 passcode is required for access.
I don't have one.
Access denied.
Turn back. You don't belong here.
Yeah, I'm getting that feeling.
Attention. Comm system is offline. This message was not sent.
Bryson, it's Garneau. I've had to go into hiding, and I need you to come get any security terminal. Bryson, something is very wrong here. Please hurry. Garneau out.
So, he's still here. Do we have that passcode hack?
Yes, we just need to input it at the security terminal.
TGS Mineral Works has an eye on the future. Cutting-edge research drives us forward.
Turn back. You shouldn't be here.
Punch in Garneau's terminal hack and see what it gets us.
Access granted.
A ship dropped him off a week ago.
It appears he had full access at one point before going into hiding.
Unknown male was involved in an altercation in the mines.
Garneau was heading to the mines.
Looks like he was taken to the medbay.
You are in the mineral lab, a low security, all access area. The medbay is restricted to authorized personnel with active patient file numbers.
I have the file number.
Let's go get Garneau.
You shouldn't be here.
TGS Mineral Works is focused on.
Personnel ID.
Turn back, Commander.
This is a restricted area. An active patient file number is required.
File 7364.
Access granted. This is a restricted area. Personnel ID number is required.
ID 231-95.
Access granted.
that Garneau?
I sure hope not.
If you are looking for Garneau, you have found him. I am Dr. Garneau.
I'm Commander Shepard of the Alliance. Are you all right?
Yes. Only I'm trapped in here.
What's been going on in this place?
I was doing my research. Until the incident.
They attacked you.
It's true. But aside from my confinement, I'm fine.
Bryson's research led me to you.
Bryson sent you?
He's dead, Doctor. Killed by his assistant.
I see.
I need you to tell me everything you found on the Leviathan. Bryson seemed to think it killed a Reaper.
It's a myth. A dead end.
Doc, you mentioned an artifact in your message.
I did? No.
Yes, Doctor, you did. But now we've got Reaper forces attacking, so I need to break you up. We'll grab the artifact and go.
Reapers. The darkness must not be breached.
The darkness?
Why do you pursue me?
Doctor?
Leave the artifact. You will not take what is mine.
I don't believe we're actually speaking with Garneau.
You killed a Reaper. I need your help.
You bring only death.
Someone cut the power. There he goes.
Leave this place.
Wait! We need to get to that artifact before he does.
He said it was in the mines.
We'll need to find a different route. Garneau's notes gave us a nav point for the artifact.
According to my map, there's a service door at the next tram station.
Looks like we're not the only ones headed that way.
How come the Reapers are never going in the opposite direction? There he goes.
Enemies on the upper balcony.
Watch our flank.
There's the door.
Okay,
Let's find that artifact.
What the hell was that?
Looks like the door's power supply has been cut.
I'm seeing the trouble spots. Let's send in the repair drone.
We'll need to escort it.
Unfortunately, the drone is damaged. It's running on limited power.
Let's make it quick then.
One repair done. One to go. Gotta hold on a little longer.
Stay understood.
Got it.
Shepard, we still need to escort that drone.
I hear you. I'm on it. Let's head back. Door should be online.
The darkness cannot be reached.
The artifact.
Like in Bryson's office.
Move! I've got a shot!
Turn back!
Garneau!
Damn it.
Shepard, over here. You won't believe this.
What have you got?
That wasn't Garneau. This is. Looks like he's been dead for a while.
So, Leviathan can have Bryson killed, can take over this colony, and he can use them as puppets. Huh. Anything else useful?
Encrypted data, and a personal log with 8 missed calls from a Dr. Ann Bryson.
Ann Bryson?
Who are you? What are you doing here?
I'm Commander Shepard. Are you all right?
I think so. I feel strange, but All right.
Do you recognize this man?
I've never seen him before in my life.
Someone here killed him.
Someone here? How is that possible? I'm so sorry.
Can you tell me anything about what happened to you?
Not really. I, remember... It just seemed cold. I remember a feeling... cold and dark.
If dark was a feeling, that's exactly what I felt.
That artifact, do you know where it came from?
Came out of the mine. Right. Head office was supposed to send someone. That's about all I can...
Cortez, what's your situation? Can you bring the shuttle?
Affirmative. Strangest thing. A couple of minutes ago, the Reaper forces broke off and left.
Reaper? What's a Reaper?
What year do you think this is?
2176.
2176 was 10 years ago.
What?
Let's arrange for these people to be evacuated into temporary quarantine.
No memory of the last 10 years. They'll have a lot of catching up to do. So Leviathan has the power to take down a Reaper, and the ability to indoctrinate.
Do you think it might be a Reaper?
If it is a Reaper, then I want to know what it's up to. How long has it been out here? And more importantly, why? Edie, did we get anything from Garneau's notes?
Yes. They suggest that Garneau created a way to block the artifact's mind-affecting properties. The artifact seems to be the key.
Agreed. When I head back to Bryson's office, I want you there.
Yes, Commander.
I want to know just what the hell these artifacts really are and what they can do.
They're powerful and dangerous, that's for sure.
And we've got one sitting right in the middle of the Citadel. We need to shield the artifact they've got here right away.
Using Garneau's data, I should be able to accomplish this without difficulty.
Damn thing's been here the whole time. Why weren't we affected?
Perhaps the amount of time spent near the artifact is key. After a certain duration, it affords Leviathan an impressive mind control capability.
I'd call it dangerous as hell. Bryson's assistant tried to kill me.
Perhaps Leviathan was controlling him to protect itself, diverting people away from its trail.
Maybe. It just shows we don't know what we're dealing with yet.
Despite the risk, this artifact remains our only link to finding Leviathan. Perhaps we could find more information about it here in the lab.
Agreed. Bryson's team might have turned up something we missed. I'll look around. Bryson's assistant, Hadley. Do we have an update on his status?
He is in a vegetative state. The doctors believe it is permanent.
But the miners recovered when the artifact was destroyed.
Hadley lost consciousness when he attempted to answer our questions about Leviathan. It may have been a deliberate attempt to silence him permanently.
They were testing the artifact for energy emissions.
And found nothing. Still, I recommend leaving it shielded.
Anything interesting about the artifact structure?
It is not constructed of the same compounds used in standard Reaper technology. Beyond that, nothing of relevance.
Edie, what project was Garneau working on when he found the artifact?
Basilisk.
Got anything on Basilisk?
Several ships, a mythical creature, and a rare mid-tier enemy type in the Galaxy of Fantasy video game. It possesses a gaze attack capable of triggering synced animation kills. Player forums describe it as overpowered.
I meant the project, Edie.
Oh. Then, no.
There's gotta be something here on this artifact. What about the server?
Bryson's assistant wiped the office server and destroyed all backups, likely before killing Bryson. However, records show new messages on Bryson's personal comm terminal upstairs.
Could be worth a look.
A message from Dr. Bryson's daughter, Anne. According to my records, she worked with her father.
I'm at the dig site in the Pylos Nebula. Project Scarab paid off. I've got another artifact like the one Garneau found. I think it could be affecting people's behavior. You need to shield the one in your office. I tried to warn Garneau, but I can't get through. We've got Reaper scouts coming in toward the main site. I'm heading to the secondary base to grab what research I can.
Anne Bryson was attempting to contact Garneau on the asteroid colony. She seems to know something about the artifact.
She sounded worried.
If Reaper forces were approaching, her concern was warranted.
Let's hope we get to her before they do.
She said she was in the Pylos Nebula, working for Project Scarab. That cluster contains several systems. I'll call up the nebula on the galaxy map. We may also search the lab for clues to narrow down her location.
Reapers. Let's hope we find Anne before they do. Can you identify this, Edie?
It originates with a pre-spaceflight culture, but there are none recorded in the Pylos Nebula.
Does anything in Anne Bryson's work history suggest where she might be?
Nothing relevant.
These are the ships Dr. Bryson and his team used?
Yes. If we can find out which ship Anne Bryson took for Project Scarab, we may learn something.
These are the ships Dr. Bryson and his team used?
Yes. If we can find out which ship Anne Bryson took for Project Scarab, we may learn something.
Any idea if Project Scarab involved Element Zero?
Unlikely. We may learn more from the Project Requisitions Locker.
Any correlation between Project Scarab and these unexplained creature sightings?
Not beyond Leviathan itself.
Anne Bryson flew out on a ship called the Icarus. Can you track its movements?
No. The Reapers have disrupted civilian comm buoys. But we might learn more if we find the ship's specifications. I believe you saw them earlier. The locker is secure. We must locate an access card to open it.
What about criminal activity in the Pylos Nebula?
Because the area is part of the Attica Traverse, criminal reports are unreliable at best.
Access card for the requisitions locker?
Yes. According to records, it was last used by Anne Bryson to obtain equipment for Project Scarab.
Let's see what Anne Bryson requisitioned for Project Scarab. Didn't need an environmental suit. Wind protection gear.
Based on what Anne Bryson did or did not requisition, the dig site was arid but habitable.
Get me a filter for systems with compatible planets.
Based on the search data, it is one of these two systems. I found something. There is no sign of Anne Bryson in this system. Faster than light jump successful. Evasion successful. Reapers eluded. Signal confirmed. I found something. We have located Anne Bryson's dig site.
Okay, so we got reports of an attack on some scientist, right?
Right. Edie, can you tell us anything else?
This is the main site of a series of excavations established under Dr. Garrett Bryson. Staff records confirm the project lead is his daughter, Anne. She has recently uncovered another artifact possibly linked to Leviathan. That discovery must have made this dig site a target.
Yes. The attack means the Reapers are one step ahead of us. We need to pick up the pace. And since Bryson's daughter is our only lead, our objective is clear. Cortez?
Nothing so far, Commander. If she's down there, she hasn't responded to our hails. Getting some strange signals, though. Give me a minute.
The artifact she uncovered may have caused additional problems. Who knows what we'll find?
Agreed. Take us in closer.
Copy that. We have hostiles!
Take us in.
Commander, on the landing platform!
That's her. Okay, let's get...
Damn! Tracking multiple boats!
Get us over there.
Negative, it's too hot. Heading to lower platform. Hang on. There, go!
Jump!
Find some cover! This isn't a dig site. It's a war zone.
Move! She's somewhere above us.
Hello? Is anyone there? I'm coming down.
No, stay where you are. This is Commander Shepard of the Alliance Navy. Dean, we'll come to you.
Yes, okay. You should take the elevator up on the far side.
Copy that. We're on our way. Through here.
Commander, they're swarming everywhere up here.
Can you find a place to hide?
I'll try.
Get there. Stay put. Watch out!
Now what?
Look for another path. Looks like a bridge over there. Controls are broken. Someone try to fix it.
Aye, Commander. Looks like the wires are fried, Commander. I'll see if I can fix it. I think I got it. I'm raising the bridge now. Banshee! Stop.
This way.
There's the elevator.
Got it. Ann, the elevator's blocked. Is there another way up?
I'll override the pod door near you. There's an access point above, Commander, but you'll have to climb to it.
Copy that.
We've got more hostiles ahead.
Blocked. Find another way.
We can make it through here.
Commander, they attacked my assistant Hopkins. We're being cornered.
Stay hidden, Doctor.
We're trying, but there's too many of them. Hurry!
Ann, are you still there?
We're barely hanging on. Hopkins is wounded. Are you close?
We're moving as fast as we can. Hang in there.
Platform coming down.
Round. Go around.
No, Boyles, stay down. Oh, God.
What's happening?
Kirkwood and Boyles tried to run for it. The Reaper's got him.
Don't move until we get there. Get to it! Elevator's online. We're coming up.
Please hurry. I think Hopkins is dead.
He tried to run. I told him not to, but he wanted to help the others. Where did everyone go?
I'm sorry, they didn't make it. Doctor, I need you to come with me.
Oh god. Yes, of course. I was at another dig site when they attacked. I got back as quick as I could, but what's happening? Shepard, look.
I'm not sure, but it might have something to do with these paintings. Is that Leviathan?
Yes. Yes, we think so. It's old, much older than my father thought. And there, as if the natives were under its power. Clearly a Reaper, but acting alone. Not like any Reaper we've seen before.
Doctor, I understand you found something recently.
The artifact. Yes, of course. Incredible. It's just ahead. It may sound strange, but I'm certain it affects people. Their behavior. I've only had a short time to study it.
Not strange at all. Did you find anything?
Not much, but I did learn something about the energy it generates.
Get down!
What are they doing?
They've activated it. I've never managed anything.
Doctor?
They've learned too well. The darkness must not be breached.
Shepard!
Take it out!
Got it.
You okay? Cortez, we have Ann Bryson. Need a pickup.
On my way, Commander.
Copy that. You see the shuttle, you run. Don't look back.
Okay. Yes.
We need to get rid of that harvester.
We'll bring it down. Get in.
Yeah, Commander. Shuttle ready for evac, Commander.
Copy that. Everybody, let's go!
You okay?
Yeah, Commander. I think so. I blacked out.
Leviathan took control of him. We cut the connection before you got hurt.
Leviathan itself? That's incredible.
The Reapers seem as interested in it as we are.
Yeah, it certainly seems that way.
We were hoping you could help us figure out why. But first... Doctor, I have some bad news.
Anne, please. Suppose Leviathan's broken away from the other Reapers. Never went back to dark space. Like a rogue, or even a defector. I have to call my father. He'll want to know.
Anne, you need to listen to me, okay? Your father is dead. I'm sorry.
He's... what? Dead? He can't be dead.
We met with him, hoping to find out what he knew. Something happened.
Something happened?
You're not the first to lose control. Your father's assistant. One minute he was fine, the next, he drew a gun on your father. I couldn't stop him.
I can't believe this.
We have to find out what's behind it all. You're the only one who can help us. Anne?
I want to see his office.
We'll arrange for transportation. Meet you there.
Commander Shepard.
Signal confirmed. I found something. found something. Signal confirmed. Faster than light jump successful. Evasion successful.
Hello? Anne? Are you here? Anne?
Oh, Commander. Yes, I'm sorry. Just... This is hard.
Of course. Are you all right?
Yes. No. I don't know. My father and I didn't leave things in a great state.
An argument?
Yes. It was trivial. A disagreement on how to file some of the specimens. I was mad about something else. I don't remember what. And I took it out on him. So stupid.
It's all right. I can come back.
No, please. I'm okay. Seeing all this again, he was so obsessed. Crazy sometimes.
I didn't get a chance to know him.
Oh, sometimes I felt the same way. He was a great man. A pioneer. But he could be distant. I felt like an inconvenience growing up.
You sound angry.
I was angry. Still am, I guess. But sometimes, he was so full of stories, he nearly burst. I loved that about him. It's why I signed up for this work. I can't believe he's gone.
We'll figure this out.
We have to. I need to know what's on the other end of that artifact. What he died for.
We need your help. You're our last chance.
You're right. Let me dig into my father's work to see what I can find.
Anne, you sure you're up for this?
Yes. When Leviathan took control of me, I remember being somewhere cold and dark. But my father taught me to never be afraid of the dark.
I'm still amazed your father got his hands on a piece of a Reaper.
He was so excited. Your claims validated years of work.
Did you take appropriate steps to prevent indoctrination?
Of course. It was completely shielded, and we all had regular psych evals. But now, thanks to the artifact, I'm indoctrinated anyway, aren't I? Might as well be a Arachnite drone waiting for orders from the Queen.
You studied the Arachnite?
I wrote my dissertation on them. My father thought it was a waste of time, but now, it might actually help us understand Leviathan.
In what way?
We think of the Arachnite as telepathic, but there's really no such thing. At short range, the Queen uses pheromones to give orders. At long range, she uses an organic kind of quantum entanglement communicator. Whatever Leviathan does must be similar, entangling particles to stimulate neural activity. It uses the artifact to establish a connection, and then it controls the mind of anyone near it.
We didn't detect any energy emissions from the artifact.
But the Reapers were able to use the artifact to trace Leviathan somehow.
Hey, Loco.
My theory is that
Need a hand?
most of the time, the artifact simply
What brings you down here, James?
We'll only be able
Heard
to
you're
trace
closing in on the
Leviathan through
Reaper
it when it
killer.
actively takes control
Anything
of
that can
something.
scare those bastards
As it
has
did
to
on
be
the
worth a
asteroid.
look.
That's what I'm hoping.
Unless it needs something, Leviathan doesn't bother communicating. I guess it and my father had something in common.
You said Leviathan's control was similar to a quantum entanglement communicator,
Commander, you
which
see
is
this thing?
untraceable.
This is
Yes,
great.
but this isn't a natural QEC. Leviathan has to send a pulse through the artifact to alter your mind and create the quasi-QEC effect.
And that can be traced.
Right. Just like at the dig site. The Reapers were tracing the signal by activating the artifact. My father wanted to be at that dig site. He was getting too old for long days, but he hated being stuck in the lab. He
Hey,
nearly missed
Edie.
my graduation
Husk
because he was
bites.
on a dig.
They don't turn you into a husk.
Showed up
or
still
anything,
wearing
right?
his field gear. God.
I recommend you
hated
apply
dying.
Metagel.
Anne, I know this is hard, but if there's anything more you can tell us.
I don't think there's anything more I can tell you. But maybe I can show you.
What are you saying?
The artifact only sends out a signal when Leviathan's controlling someone. So let it control me. You could trace the signal.
You mean let it take you over? That's too dangerous.
It's my call, not yours. You said I'm your last chance to find this thing.
We have no idea what will happen.
If we wait, the Reapers will get to Leviathan first. I'm the only one here who's spent enough time with it to do this. You're looking for something to fight the Reapers, Commander. I'm looking for the monster that murdered my father.
We still don't know what we're looking for.
Then let's find out.
Commander, this thing we're doing with Anne sounds dangerous as hell.
Noted. Edie?
Energy signature locked in. Waiting for activation.
You sure about this?
Yes. I'm sure.
I'm gonna be right here.
Okay. I'm ready.
James, drop the containment shield.
Shield is dropped.
Artifact online.
Anything?
Nothing yet. Wait. There's something. I feel a chill.
Edie?
No trace yet.
Holy hell!
Signal is tracking. Maintain connection.
Turn back. The darkness can't be breached.
Yo!
Maintain connection.
Listen to me. I found you, and the Reapers are right behind me.
You have brought them.
You are a threat.
So are you. I've seen what you can do. The war needs you.
There is no war. There is only the harvest.
Edie, do we have enough?
Partial lock. Maintain connection to narrow the search.
You heard her. We got enough. I'm hitting the shield.
Do it.
Man.
Anne, are you all right?
Yes. I think so.
Did we get anything?
Yes, but it will take some time to search. Coordinates sent to the Normandy.
Good. It's a start.
Commander, I sense something else. Anger.
It knows we're getting close.
I think it wants to kill you.
Come on. Let's get you some help.
You're cleared to dock, Normandy. Do you need ground transport?
I'll handle it.
Yes, Commander.
Remains adamant that the Krogan will continue to support the Turian.
I found something. These coordinates match our trace of Leviathan. Signal confirmed. I found something.
Cortez, what's the status on the probe we launched?
Tracking it now, Commander. I've confirmed that Leviathan's signal originates from this planet. Heard how, Anne helped us locate it. It's pretty spooky stuff.
What exactly are we expecting to find down there?
Bryson's team called it a Reaper killer. From what we've seen, it doesn't want to be found.
It doesn't have a choice. We're here.
Sure, but then what do we do? It doesn't exactly play well with others. And if it's a Reaper, is that the sort of help we want?
Nobody says we have to be friends with it. But if this thing has the rest of the Reapers worried, then we need its help.
Commander, new readings from the probe. It's narrowed down Leviathan's location. You're not gonna like it.
Let's hear it.
There's nothing but ocean. I show a concentration of structures floating on the surface, but the probe's giving us a signal below that. Way below.
Underwater?
Looks that way. The shuttle should still be able to reach it.
That's possible?
The Kodiak is spec'd to nearly 1,000 atmospheres, though I've never actually tested that.
Guess we're gonna find out.
Status! Some kind of pulse hit us! Systems are shutting down! Brace for impact!
Everyone all right?
Banged up, but I'll make it.
How's the shuttle, Cortez?
Checking now. I'll see if I can get power restored.
Copy that. We'll look around.
Look at all this. Whatever that pulse was, we're not the first to get hit.
Could be Leviathan's last line of defense. Any idea how old these are?
Hard to say. I'm not seeing any wounds.
Explains why no one gets out of here. Looks like a damaged Atlas. Different though, and it's not flying Cerberus colors.
Something made in the private sector, maybe? It doesn't look like we can fix it.
Look, up there! Reapers! They were right behind us!
Protect the shuttle! Cortez, situation!
Swap! We got the parts, Commander. Hang on!
Cortez!
Almost there, Commander.
Cortez, what happened to almost there?
Out of development, Commander. Fixing it now. Commander, I'm airborne.
Get to him!
Commander, I've got enemy contact. Under fire. I need some backup at the shuttle.
Okay, we're clear.
Nice work, Commander. But there's a development. We need to talk.
Status.
Shuttle's a mess, Commander. That pulse knocked it right out of the air. We're not going anywhere.
Why not have the Normandy pick us up?
Same thing would happen to her. And the landing won't be as pretty. I'd say Leviathan has some sort of defense system in place.
Then we aren't getting out of here until we find it. So how do we do that?
Well, you might be able to use a mech. Looks like it's rigged for diving.
Diving mech?
It's a Triton model. Military grade, repurposed for deep sea exploration. As long as the seawater hasn't corroded, it should be good to go.
Well, if that's what we have to do, let's get started.
Just a second here. Are we seriously considering...
First, we'll need to restore power to get that cargo door open.
How?
I suppose we are.
These old Ballard-class ships are equipped with exterior power sockets. They use them for emergency repairs. We can strip the cells from the shuttle and use those for juice. Hang on, I'll get you started. Got a cell for you, Commander. Find somewhere to plug that in.
Get another power cell, Shepard! We'll hold them off!
Good. I need to get in the water before they come back.
Roger that. Walk the med bay to me when you're ready. I should check it out first.
All right, Commander. Let's get you out of there, and I'll do a systems check.
Shepard, I have to say this plan is sounding crazier by the minute.
We've come too far to stop now. The way home is through Leviathan.
Okay, seals check out. Oxygen pressure is nominal. Systems are a go. Ready as I can be.
Let's go.
Shepard.
I'll be fine. Closing hatch.
Engaging systems. Ready.
Testing combat.
I read you.
Here we go.
Commencing dive in 3, 2, 1.
Suit holding up, Commander.
Looks good so far.
Good. Getting some combat appearance on the
Copy that. Cortez? Cortez! Not sure if you can read me up there. Looks like I finished the major descent. Can't see much from here. Suit is holding out. Emergency systems have come online. Life support operational. Scanner indicates the probe is below my position. Looking for a way down. Shutting down all non-critical systems to preserve remaining power. Not sure how much juice the emergency thruster will need to get me back to the surface. Can't worry about that now. Getting some strange readings from the probe. Something is definitely down there. Reading the probe directly below me. Looks like the final drop. Can't see anything just yet. Found the probe. Seems intact. I'm gonna keep moving. What is that?
had to find you.
This is not your domain. You have breached the darkness.
You killed a Reaper. I need to know why.
They are the enemy. One that seeks our extermination.
But I thought you were a Reaper.
They are only echoes. We existed long before.
Then what are you?
Something more. Your mind belongs to me. Breathe.
Dan. What's happening?
Your memories give voice to our words. Your nature will be revealed to us. Accept this.
The galaxy's at war with the Reapers. You defeated one. Why aren't you fighting back?
There is no war. There is only the harvest.
Then help us stop it.
None have possessed the strength in past cycles. Your own species could be destroyed with a single thought. But you are different. I have witnessed your actions in this cycle. The destruction of Sovereign, the fall of the Collectors. The Reapers perceive you as a threat. And I must understand why. For cycles, our kind was the apex of life in the galaxy. The lesser species were in our thrall, serving our needs. We grew more powerful and they were cared for, but we could not protect them from themselves. Over time, the species built machines that then destroyed them. Tribute does not flow from a dead race. To solve this problem, we created an intelligence with a mandate to preserve life at any cost. As the intelligence evolved, it studied the development of civilizations. Its understanding grew until it found a solution. In that instant, it betrayed us. It chose our kind as the first harvest. From our essence, the first Reaper was created. You call it Harbinger.
You built that machine despite what you saw the other races experience. Why?
You cannot conceive of a galaxy that bends to your will. Every creature, every nation, every planet we discovered became our tools. We were above the concerns of lesser species. The intelligence was envisioned as simply another tool.
And now we all pay the price for your mistake.
There was no mistake. It still serves its purpose.
How did the intelligence defeat you?
To find a solution, it required information. Physical data drawn from organic life in the cosmos. It created an army of pawns that searched the galaxy, gathering this data. There was no warning. No reason given when they turned against us. Only slaughter. Only the harvest.
How did you remain hidden all this time?
Our extermination was not complete. Some survived and found refuge in the dark corners of the galaxy. I am their progeny. Over the cycles, the thrall races were controlled, removing traces of our existence as we directed them to. In this way, our survival was kept secret from the Reapers. Today, we reach out through the fragments and watch for discovery.
Fragments? You mean the artifacts we found?
They provide a window into the galaxy. Tools for exploring the events of this cycle from the safety of this world. Through them, we watch, we study, and remain in the shadows.
Tell me about the Reapers.
Each harvest harvest ends with the birth of a reaper, perfect in its design, each formed in Harbinger's image, our image. Each reaper has the power to influence organics. Over countless cycles, this ability was refined, perfected, and gave rise to indoctrination.
What's the point of all these harvests?
The intelligence has one purpose: preservation of life. That purpose is not being fulfilled. It directed the Reapers to create the mass relays to speed the time between cycles for greatest efficiency. The galaxy itself became an experiment. Evolution its tool.
Will it ever end?
Unknown. Until the intelligence finds what it's looking for, the harvest will continue.
What do you know about the Crucible?
We have watched its construction before. It has never been completed. Those who have tried still fell victim to the harvest. Its outcome is unknown.
Okay, you made your point. Will you help stop the cycle?
I have searched your mind. You are an anomaly, yet that is not enough.
Wait!
The cycle will continue.
No! You've been watching. You know this cycle is different.
We will survive. You will remain here as a servant of our needs. The Reapers will harvest the rest.
If you release me, no one has to be harvested.
Nothing will change.
The Reapers know where you are. You can't just watch anymore. You have to fight. Even if you survive the battle today, the Reapers won't stop. Ever. Release me and we have a chance to end this, once and for all. I've earned it. Out there fighting, where you should be.
It is clear why the Reapers perceive you as a threat. Your victories are more than a product of chance. We will fight, but not for you or any lesser race. We were the first, the Apex race. We will survive. And the Reapers who trespass on this world will understand our power. They will become our slaves. Today, they pay their tribute in blood.
Shepard, snap out of it. He's freezing. You okay?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm fine. Hell of a headache.
Never do that again.
I've got Ann Bryson on the comm.
Good. Put her through.
Commander.
You feeling better?
Yes, thank you. I'm doing fine. What happened?
We found it, Anne. We found Leviathan.
Was it worth it?
I don't know. But we proved it can't hide anymore. That it's a part of this war, just like us.
Sounds like an amazing story.
One for the history books.
Well, I look forward to hearing all about it. My father would appreciate this, knowing the truth is out there. In the meantime, Admiral Hackett has asked me to join his scientific team. We all have our part to play. I should get to it.
Take care, Anne. And thanks for all your help. Shepard up.
Commander, I finished reading your report.
The Alliance wanted more intelligence on the Reapers. I'd say we got it.
Our people will be studying it for years to come. They're already calling it the Leviathan Codex. It rewrites galactic history as we know it.
Whatever else it means, it tells me the Reapers had a beginning. And maybe now we'll provide them with an end.
That's one way to look at it. I guess it's the only way. So go out there and make it happen. This is a big step in the right direction, Shepard. Good work.
Thank you, sir.
Hackett out.
Commander?